Hello, my name is Lucas.
Thanks, Lucas, for introducing yourself. Now you can sit down. Now take out the assigned material for this class.
Lucas looks depressed. Has he forgotten the materials? I can lend you my materials if you need them, Lucas.
Yes, please.
Carmen lends her materials to Lucas. After lending him the materials, they start to get to know each other.
Wow, it's recess already. Would you like to be with me at the recess and my friends?
Yes.
Carmen and Lucas arrive at the coffee shop.
Won't Lucas have a snack? Lucas, why don't you bring money for the snack?
I could bring my parents because they don't have enough money.
Carmen is surprised to receive this answer. Carmen is astonished again, and the two remain in total silence. Later, Lucas proceeds to head up.
How did you manage to face the institution? Since this is a very privileged institution and only important people of the country study here.
The reason is that I have a scholarship. If you don't want to continue diving to here, that's fine.
Carmen is surprised to receive this answer. Carmen is astonished again, and the two remain in total silence. Later, Lucas proceeds to head up.
I don't care about your social class. I'm just a little surprised because you are in this institution and it's very privileged and only important people get in.
Carmen heads up and touches his shoulder.
I can know very well that this institution is very privileged and I don't belong to it, but I won a scholarship for taking an exam which I passed.
The bell rings and they go directly to the chemistry class where Lucas introduces himself to the teacher. Then he goes and sits in his seat and starts the class where they put a complicated subject and Lucas understands it perfectly and everyone is surprised by Lucas' intelligence. But they realize that Carmen is worried because she doesn't understand the subject, so I decide approach her.
Hey Carmen, I just want I can explain the subject to you when classes are over.
Yes, thanks. If you want, can go to my house.
No thanks, another day. We'd better go to a coffee shop.
After finishing class, Carmen arrives to the Metnet cafeteria and they begin to study.
Hey, why are you helping me with this?
I try to be as helpful as possible. My family taught me that.
I love that a family has values.
Thank you.
Carmen arrived home and told her parents that a new boy had entered the class and was on a scholarship. The moment they found out about it, they told her this.
What is the boy's name?
His name is Lucas Torres.
We don't want you go near him.
Why?
Just don't do it.
They hauled him up from the table with great confusion and Carmen goes out to the backyard to tell to her mother. Carmen goes out to backyard to tell to her mother.
Why don't you want me to go near him?
Cannot that.
Carmen leaves intrigued and upset.
No, nothing is wrong.
So, that's my family. I see you are very intrigued. What's wrong?
I'd better keep quiet and we won't talk about it anymore.
One day, Lucas and Carmen meet at Carmen's house without some his consent.
My dad is here. Father, this is my friend.
Nice to meet you. What's the surprise? Lucas Torres?
Sorry for the timing. Nice to meet you. I'm Lucas Torres here. What's up, sir?
What's the matter, Dad?
Nothing, young man. Will you be so kind as to retire from my house?
Calm down. I'm leaving. Carmen, thank you for the invitation.
After that bad moment, Carmen and her father sit down to talk, and this happens.
I need to know what's wrong, Dad.
Listen down there. His family and her family has unlimited history. From then so then went bankrupt. I will never be able to forgive myself and your mother either. In which we had one day we had an argument in which we took the shares of the company. That's why I don't like approach the subject.
Father, I think we need to talk to him.
Hal gathered together begin to talk and try to fix things.
Welcome, I have called. You have to talk about an incident.
We want to confess something. We are in love. I hope you accept our love.
We want to confess something. We are in love. I hope you accept our love.
Of course, we support and accept your love.
2 years later, she was calmly at home with her son, playing in the garden with her friends, but suddenly a dark blue car was passing by, and when they rolled down the window, they took out a weapon and shot the boy in the stomach and drove off at full speed. Years later, Lucas and Carmen graduated from their school and decided to travel Switzerland for a better future, but due to fate, each had to undertake a different journey. But Lucas, in the middle of his trip, crashed in the middle of the sea and supposedly bled to death. Carmen had found out because she was watching a newscast saying that he had already reached her destination. When they talked about an accident that had just happened, she heard that Lucas was among the victims. When this happened, she fainted and fell into depression. Sometime later, she adopted a 9 years old boy to try to ease her depression. Carmen took her son to the doctor who had already lost a lot of blood, and he did. Carmen, very depressed, decided to have an addiction to drugs. She stayed in a motel to Dutch, in which she lived for rent, and this rent was paid by working as a marijuana salesman in a alley across the street from school during the day. But Carmen felt that life was going to have her a reason to live. One afternoon, when she finished working, a man approached her wanting a place to live, and this proved and in the world a thousand wonders. She says yes. The next day, she wakes up and slowly realizing that the man that night was a serial killer. This murder war unmasks this one stage of reliving her face.
Can you remember me, Mom?
I am your adopted son. Remember when every night you used me too long for the lack of late husband? I was just a pretext by which you tried to alleviate your loss. But what you did every day was to invite me to get high, to frustrate me by watching you every night vomiting. But I don't remember. Alzheimer's made you forget all the bad things you did to me. My romance didn't help me at all. Nobody helped me at all. I wasn't the one who was shot. It was another child. But you confused me, and that led you to ruin. I saw the opportunity to escape, and escaped. I left disappearing, only to come back and give you a spoonful of your own medicine. You only know what pain is when you felt it too much. I already feel a lot, but who will teach you to feel it? It'll be the one. Now you're going to feel the same pain I did.
Who are you?
On the other side at the same time.
Hi, love, I'm coming.
Okay, my life.
It's been a long time. I still can't get over it. Carmen always loved me on a very toxic level. When she tried to break up, she would threaten to kill herself. I have no choice. Faking my death has given me freedom from a toxic relationship. Love is like life does last forever. I remember paying the reporters to announcing my death. I never planned the plane crashed. It as something that happened without my own will. Life wanted to give me freedom, and now I have it. I have heard that Carmen decided to adopt a child to cover that emptiness of being alone. Poor child. Sent to kill Carmen, but who was the victim of that murder. And that poor child forgive me, Camilo. Lord, where are you? What did you do today? Put that knife down. Before you I had a relationship. I felt very bad. She treated me very badly. I faked my death with the purpose of never hearing from her again, or I would believe I was already dead because of Carmen, my ex.
Tell me the truth. Finding many false identifications about my husband makes me distrust you. Living a lie hurts me too much. I don't believe you anymore. Go away before I report you to the authorities. If I see you, I will gut you.
Love, we work together for your home. How can you leave? Don't you love me? Please, don't leave me. You are my life.
Leave me. What's wrong with you? Lucas, stop.
If I won't have you, no one will. I'll say you in hell my life. What I have I done? Is this the pain of being alone? The need kills you. You can be happy if you are only with one person out of necessity. I withdrew from the problem with Carmen, but unfortunately, I didn't do anything to help her. She wanted to kill me. It would be better if I did it first.
Lucas stabs Alice in the heart with the knife he had in his hand.
The best thing to do is to go find Carmen and once and for all finish what he started.
Lucas returned to Carmen's home.
Where am I?
Lucas realized that Carmen is no longer in her old house. He has his neighbors, but they still can't find her. Frustrated, he stays in a hotel where people disappear without giving a whereabouts. He calmly stays ignoring the comments about this hotel. The next day, he was up, tip up, and he had a
to make me feel pain without even knowing me?
Welcome, Lucas. Isn't it according to your ID card? Yes. When people die, they change their colors to beautiful ones. That pain is like life will only last a second. The reason I do these things is because I have never been happy. You know, my scars say a lot of things. Just check a person's background before you give them the climbing to be able to adopt a child. Did you say Carmen? I also know a Carmen who marked my life and taught me suffer.
I have met people who do things and regret it. I remember Carmen when. Are you Camilo? Listen, I came to help you. I want to finish what I started. Do you know where it is?
Suffering? Let's see that.
Lucas, is you?
Hello, Carmen. Do you know what you may suffer?
I simply want to make happy. So thank me. At least you told me that you did not want to continue with me, and I have my conscience clear, but you did not.
Forgive me for everything that was not the best way to love you.
Now everyone forgets each other. Is this the joke? Those who made us suffer our suffering? Will it be in vain? They say that death separates them. I am God and I will judge him now. Pray to life and pray not to suffer.
Good morning to the Morning Newscast. Today we come to talk about an accident that happened recently. Those involved with the passengers of a flight that was traveling to Switzerland. And among the victims we can find Lucas Torre. With that, for now, we return to talk more after commercial break.
Oh no, my son!